look so naked in a tube top. Am I naked?
I'm naked.
I'm not naked, I'm just strapless. I'm okay, I can do a tube top, I think. Hey, it's me in a tube top. Today I am super excited because I'm doing something different. If you're new here, I think I see a few new faces.
Hi.
Let me just explain. This is my channel. My name is Moriah Elizabeth. Okay, we got that. I do a lot of series of videos. One of them is my Create This Book series. This is actually a book that I wrote and published myself, and it's a prompt book, so each page has a different art prompt on it, and you're meant to fill out the book. I have a series where I actually go through and do that. Another series of mine is Squishy Makeovers, which is one of my most popular series. I take old, damaged squishies that are sent to me from my viewers, I fix them up, I add to them, I paint over them, completely redo them. Today, I am going to be combining the two series into a whole new video concept. We're gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna go. Worlds colliding, it's always weird. I've actually been thinking about doing this for like a year at this point. It's been on my idea list. My idea list is long and intense, but this was one of my favorite ideas. This looks like my skin. It's just a flesh colored stripe. This squishy, by the way, has nothing to do with this video. I think I've used this squishy multiple times for thumbnails just because it's very large and visible. Whether it will actually get a makeover ever, who knows? I've been talking a lot in this intro. The new people are scared. I'm going to take my Create This Book, randomly flip to a page, whoop, and I will use that prompt to inspire a squishy makeover. Obviously, these are more like drawing prompts. They're not really meant to be used on squishies, but I think with a little bit of tweaking, they could be really great prompts for squishies as well. I really want to get into it. Let's get started now. All right, here it goes. I've got Create This Book, and whenever I bring it on, I like to do a little tap, 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 tap. It's just something I like to do. What can I say? I'm just so interesting. There are many, many pages and prompts in this book, so this could go a lot of different ways. For example, this page says create straight lines, so I'd have to figure out how to do that on a squishy. I don't really want to do that, so good thing that was just an example. This is going to be the real thing now. Hear the drums? That means it's for real. So let's see. Ha! It says create a pair, draw a set of twins, or for our purposes, paint a set of squishies. Twins. Okay, I can do this. I just need candidates. So I picked out some options. First, I have these cats who are clearly twinning already. They did come from two very different owners. It's kind of like a Parent Trap situation, but not really, because one of their owners treated them with respect and dignity, and the other one drew on false eyelashes and labeled a pimple. Oh no, don't pop it.
I'm not into that.
But honestly, looking at these two, they're boring me. So then I moved on to this Minnie and Mickey. You know, they have the same body shape, so I could turn them into a set of twins. I'm getting the Shining vibes here. What's up with all the movie references? I'm not loving it. I'm scared. Then I found this one and I thought maybe I could do something sneaky and make the twin of an already existing character like Cupid. This could be Cupid's twin, which would be much easier because I've already gotten half the work done. But there's a problem with that. Cupid doesn't have a twin. Stop being ridiculous. There's no twin. Next, I considered these two cat cupcakes. Ugh, I'm bored. None of these will do. Then I brought in this squishy. Oh, it's soft. It's a soft one. Once again, it's a twin of a pre-existing squishy that I've painted. Before you get excited, no, you're not getting a twin. I just had to acknowledge you, but you're not here. Go away. I noticed that this cat on here looks a little bit like this cat, and I started thinking, it might be cool to create twins this way, so it's not two of the exact same squishy in the exact same pose. Only problem is these cats do need to look a little more like each other to pass as twins. I'm not even sure this one is a cat. What are these huge ears and the tail? Where's the tail? Other than that, this design is quite odd. It seems like each part is just a random different color. They don't really go together or make any sense. It is, however, one of the squishiest things in my possession. Oh
Oh, it's so squishy. This little cat is quite cute, but also, I think I'm doing squishy roasting right now, but I never said so. Time for squishy roasting. Anyway, the cat, yeah, it's so bland. There's no sparkle, no specialness, no theme, no story. It's just a gently smiling pink cat who's been treated with respect its whole life. Who wants that? So we're gonna fix it. But first, I need to bring back Pimples.
Hi, Pimples.
Hello. My weird cat thing needs a tail, so Pimples is going to happily provide that. Wait, where's the rest of it? No worries, the rest of it was just shoved in his neck rip.
Okay.
Removing that tail and placing it on the new host.
Ew.
I did take a little time to try to trim it up, but I should have taken a little bit more time. That's still not cutting it. Not cutting it enough. But I'm moving on to the ear situation. I'm impatient. Okay, so I'm chopping off these wildly large ears and stealing Pimples' little ears and placing them on. That looks a little derpy. Yeah, they look a little bit more like twins now. Next, I have the very tedious task of trying to make 1,000 little cuts on the foam to smooth out the chopped up areas, and I think I'll save these ears. You never know when a big pair of green ears may come in handy. Always remember that. And here are all my pieces cleaned up and ready to go. First, a quick sanding. I need to scrape up the surface of the foam to make sure that my paint will stick, clean up that mess, and finally we can start gluing stuff. So cutting a little chunk out of her backside so I can stick on the tail. It's a bit of a two-part journey thanks to Pimples' busted donation of a tail. No, we are grateful for it. We are always grateful to the parts donors. It's a big sacrifice. Then sticking the two ears on. Good. Simple. Next, I'm taking some puffy paint. It happens to be glow paint. I never actually paint glow-in-the-dark squishies, but I do use it to repair all of the seams and seal up any of the rough areas on the squishy. I'm also going to use it to stick the cats together so that it looks like one of the cats is climbing on the cake roll and the other is just kind of chilling around the bottom. Let that dry for several hours, then come back and yay! I need to do another coat because there's still holes in it. I'm trying to smooth out where I attached the tail here, but I actually did a pretty awful job of trimming that, so probably no fixing it at this point. For what it's worth, I am ashamed of it. I'll make sure to cry myself to sleep over it tonight. Finally, one last coat over the head, and there, now it's all dry and ready for paint.
And you know what? I need a quick break from that. But that's just perfect because this video is sponsored by PayPal Honey. Now, if you've never heard of Honey before, come here. Don't tell anyone that because you're gonna look like a fool, okay? Everyone knows Honey, at least they should. Honey is a awesome little shopping tool that will automatically search for promo codes for you so that you don't have to as you do your online shopping. You don't have to change anything. It works on things that you're already buying on stores that you're already shopping at. It's literally the easiest thing, okay? It's a little button at the top of your browser. It's just chilling there. Once you get everything in your cart, boom, Honey comes alive. It starts looking all over the place for promo codes, and then just like that, in a matter of seconds, you're saving money. It's very easy, non-intrusive, and it saves you money. You can add it to your browser completely for free at joinhoney.com/Mariah. You gotta add the Mariah. I'm the one who told you about this. Don't cut me out of this. Thank you so much to PayPal Honey for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the art.
I'm gonna do a little white base coat over the entire squishy for a nice fresh start. Then I'm going in with the cake roll first. I want to change this to a
Rich, decadent chocolate.
much more appetizing than that weird factory yellow. Ugh. And oh my gosh, yes, I'm already into that. Since these two seem to be so enthralled by this cake roll, I decided that they should both be dessert themed. I went for a nice caramel color on this one. Oh, that seam on that tail, it just makes me feel bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna make the cream filling a caramel cream to match the cat. We're looking a little peanut butter cup here, but it's not. It's caramel chocolate. And then for this little chubby, ooh, I'm gonna go for a very light cream color that's chunky. Oh. This deserves an award. This is the chunkiest paint that I've ever attempted to use. Those are record chunks. Somehow made the paint work. Frankly, don't know how. Frankly, that's a spoiler. Spoiler! Nobody has any clue what I'm talking about right now. I'm bringing in the light tan to this little area here. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. Kind of looks like whipped cream. It's gonna be whipped cream. Also, the little dollop on top of our caramel cat's head. I'm bringing in a darker caramel, and I'm gonna paint that on. Wait. poop.
I'm 4.
I'm adjusting the color a little bit because it's just not right. Then I'm painting in some caramel swirls, kind of like tiger stripes. It's like a dessert tiger that's not actually a tiger, it's just a regular cat. Oh, and I hate to say it, but the color's wrong again. So here we go again. Now I need to go over all of that again, this time traveling onto the back. Hopefully these caramel swirls will somehow distract from that hideous tail situation. Oh, you know what? I think it actually does. Hey, doesn't that look better?
No.
It actually does. Yay!
Time to clean it all up. Oh, nice. That's a little bit satisfying. Not like
Satisfying.
it's a little bit satisfying. And I'm ready to give her a face. Since the shape of the eye is very firmly indented into the foam, I kind of have to go with it. So I'm keeping those little teardrop shaped eyes. And this is where a little caramel tiger really comes to life, giving her a little smile, some eyelashes. Oh, okay. Suddenly I'm over here on the other cat. This cat is chubby. He's got some chocolate stripes and a little circle around his eye, which I'm pretty sure is more of a dog thing, but oh well. And some brown ears. Kind of looks like a dessert Siamese cat dog that's chubby. I'm giving him the same shaped eye since they are supposed to be twins. Clearly fraternal. I added some whiskers to both of them, and then Chubbs' little facial expression. It's that. And I'm gonna give them some nice big cartoony eyes. Tiger looking down at Chubbs, Chubbs looking back up at her, and then I'm bringing in a little specialness. I'm adding a bunch of pastel funfetti to Chubbs and painting the whipped cream on Tiger's head to match. Then I added a very bright pink inner ear. I actually don't hate it. Adding some very last finishing details on these. And here is the before and after. Kind of a weird comparison because these squishies really had nothing to do with each other before the makeover and now they're twins. I mean, I can't say that they have super strong twin vibes, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. They are twins. Wait a second, can cats even be twins? Because like cats give birth to multiple cats, but you wouldn't call them twins. Do cat twins exist? This twin concept is falling apart. It doesn't matter. I really do love these two. Tiger is just so sweet and Chubbs is so chubby. Look at that little face. But now I'm going to go back to the book for another prompt to inspire a squishy design. And here it is. Create a colorless squishy. Decorate this squishy. Okay, that's annoying. Without using any color. No! A black and white squishy? How can that even exist in my world of color and chaos? After I was done panicking, I spent some time looking through my little massive hoard of squishies, and I found this guy, which gave me an idea. A long time ago, I told you guys about Frank the Stank, the skunk that was haunting my backyard, and a few of you asked me to make Frank into a squishy, a request that I promptly ignored. Sorry about that. But in light of recent developments, I think now would be a good time to do that, and I'm thinking this fox squishy would work nicely for that. Oh wait, this isn't a fox. It's a red panda. Good thing I caught that. I don't want to repeat another scandal like the one in 2021 where I mislabeled a vegetable. I don't have it in me to do another apology video.
Very, 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 very sorry about that.
I think this red panda could easily convert to a skunk, and I don't feel too bad about it because really not that cute. I went ahead and sanded him, as you can see here, by his now shredded skin. And whew, here we go. This is the 3rd ear removal surgery in one day. I am just emotionally spent. It takes a toll removing so many ears. Without his ears, his head is looking a little bit pointy, so I'm just gonna try to fix that, shape it up, trim it up, and meet our new parts donor. Thank goodness it's not Pimples. It's, he doesn't have a name. Grimy face. Seriously, what's up with his face? I'm just taking some ears from this one. Another ear removal. I don't know if I can handle this. And I'm just gonna attach them on Frank to give him an ear shape that's more skunkly. Back at it again with my glow paint, and I'm patching that whole area up so that hopefully you can't see all the destruction that has taken place here. Once that all dried up, I noticed that the ears definitely aren't on there symmetrically. Hey, who here is perfectly symmetrical? Not me. And now I'm gonna mix up some paint. I have actually painted Frank once before. He was on a seashell. It's quite difficult to paint a face on a pitch black background, so I'm actually creating a dark gray color to be the black of the skunk. That way it's easier to create the details on top. When we first moved here, I saw Frank just scurrying around, doing his thing, stinking up the place, but I actually haven't seen him in a while now. Where has Frank been? What is he doing? Did he move? Is he coming back? Did something happen to him? But I worry about him. Every day he's on my heart. No, he's not. Next, I used a white gel pen to draw in the details, and then I'm just going ahead and painting the white areas in. I definitely should have switched the order and painted the white on first and then put the black on top, because going over white with black is so much easier than going over black with white. And if I was Miss Perfect, I would have thought of that. But of course, I'm something else entirely. So here I am going over black with white. One thing about Frank is that his back is mostly white. I did try to give him a very generous white stripe, but in reality, it's probably even bigger than that. And then I'm just painting in some little touch-ups, painting his paws. Oh, those are so cute. And just cleaning up the edges. Now it's time to add a little face on my boy. I went pretty simple with this. Last time I tried to paint Frank, things got a little weird and overly complicated, so I decided to just try to keep it really simple this time. Initially, I gave him a little smile, but I decided that I hated it, so that died. I killed Frank's joy. And as much as I wanted to add some little pink inner ears, I resisted the urge because I have been told to go completely colorless. Black inner ears it is. I gave him some little eyebrows and little shinies, and again, I really wanted to do little
Pink feetsies.
but, you know, gotta stick to the prompt. And actually, the little black toe pads are kind of cute. This was a bit of a struggle, my first ever completely colorless squishy, but I actually think I made the best of that very bleak situation. I'm sure somebody's gonna complain that he's mouthless, but I personally feel like the simplicity is actually really cute. I've been missing him so much these past months, so even if I never see the real Frank again, at least I have this squishy Frank, and he's just like him. Oh, look, he's scurrying around just like Frank used to do. So those are my creations for today. I had a lot of fun with this idea of using my Create This Book prompts to inspire squishy makeovers, and I would love to do this again. In fact, I may or may not have already started with another one. I guess I will be doing this again, so hopefully you guys liked this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!